Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. And we are going to get rid of this sound. Because I'm not trying to have... Here we go. Not trying to have all that. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's your boy Bunneh 3000. It's been a long, long time. I apologize. Doing what I can to try to see if I can do a bit more streaming. Gotta zoom this bad boy out a bit. We here, we back, we doing big things, and we're trying to see what we can do. And today, we're gonna work out a bit of
it's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This, my player. So,
hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here.
Jeez, Ernie.
Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports.
We're all here.
Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, my dude's a center. He's playing for the Pelicans. He is a slashing defender. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to see whether or not we can get my player a two-way athletic finisher. That's what it is. We're trying to see if we can get our guy from 66 up to something. I don't know what. 70? I doubt I can do that tonight, because I'm not spending all my VC just to get my guy up. I need it so I can do my player stuff. Right now my guy sucks.
Let's go get this win.
Shut up. And the only badge I have is a secondary badge in Hustle Rebounder. Which gotta go. So in other words, I gotta do a lot of dunking and a lot of pick and rolling. So we're gonna see if we can do that. Alright. Let's get it in. Having fun today. I'm gonna play some people. Gonna dunk all. Gonna dunk all that.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sport. Now let's send it down to David.
Well, thanks very much.
David, thank you for that.
Thank you, David.
From all accounts, he was a solid member of that Shanghai team.
Yeah, and for undrafted players, there are now a handful of options to get into the NBA beyond the draft, the G League, and also playing overseas.
And so
Sub me in, coach.
with some changes. CJ Miles, he's checked in for Siakam.
Here we go.
Fred VanVleet comes in for Danny Green. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. New Orleans also making some changes. Big Cat, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Miller comes in for Mirotic. And it's Peyton in for Moore. So for New Orleans right now, Peyton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Randall out there with Big Cat. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot. Pass to Leonard. Back to VanVleet. Valanciunas with a screen on Holiday. It's Miles on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
That shot was all about Holiday and his ability to see the floor and the open man.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Ready.
Screen by Valanciunas. And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. Leonard on the wing. Wide open. Jump shot is good. Leonard's got 6.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
And yes, it's good.
Okay,
and
I was
it's
lost
6
on
points
that.
for Julius Randle.
And they've
Yeah, I
scored
was lost a
several
little
times
bit.
already here in the first
Just a little
quarter
bit.
on the inside.
You don't want this. You don't want this.
Here's Valanciunas.
Yes, you
And
do.
he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Big Cat. The fadeaway. Rebound by the Raptors.
Not what I tried to do.
And here's Miles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Out of hand.
Give me that. Go.
And now Randle pushing
Go.
it up, and no one back to stop him. And Randle throws it down.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Van Vliet passes to Leonard. Back to Van Vliet.
Right.
He feeds it to Miles. Shot clock
shoot
at
for you.
5. Screened by Valanciunas. Here's Wright. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line
Come on,
here.
man.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit? And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Julius Randle getting it done for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has the...
Come on, dunk on somebody.
And let's listen to Pascal Siakam talking about the workout.
You come in every day. Guys in the gym every single day. So I used to think that I was always the hardest worker, but, you know, just coming to see guys, the amount of work that they put in, trying to get better each and every day.
And Greg, when everyone is working
Because
hard,
it's
it
the
builds
pros.
the chemistry.
That's what they do.
And the culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
Welcome back,
No,
folks.
give me
We have
the
a
ball.
close game here at the
Give me
start of
the
the second
ball.
quarter of play.
Give me the ball.
And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and
nearly.
looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
Right past the ball, son.
Anunoby out
Pass
there,
it.
C.J. Miles. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And that one's good.
come on.
Right.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Give it to me.
Mirotic, a screen on Lowry. And Holiday kicks to Miller. The pass to Mirotic. Over Lowry. Here's Big Cat. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Great positioning on the
Put
glass,
back.
jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Outside Leonard. Screen by Valanciunas. Off the screen, Leonard. That one, no good.
Come on, man. Jump to it.
So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, you try to put up these scoring runs, and it hurts when you all of a sudden just give away free points from the free throw line.
And he's got the
Missed
athleticism
opportunity.
and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he was camped in the
Come
lane
on,
there,
man.
and he gets the 3-second call.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Yeah, that's a painful mistake there. All you can do is just shake that one off
Gotta
and
give
try
him
your
the ball.
best to move on to the next play.
Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
They get a hand on it.
Oh, come on.
Got the shot. He
Just
got it.
no better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
Yeah.
Those stick with you for the rest of your life.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third.
He's not even on the floor when I'm on the floor. What are you talking
And
about?
as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys.
Okay,
and
my
we'll
face
see if there was a
cam look like a
comeback
hot
on our
mess,
hands
so
or more of the same as we
That's why my dude look
group in
like
now
that.
for the Raptors.
Generic
CJ
player
Miles,
number
he's
1.
checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. OG Anunoby
Go.
comes in for Pascal
That's it.
Siakam. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Green. And it's
Well,
DeLon
20
right in
more of
for
those.
Kyle Lowry. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Big Cat, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Okafor comes in for Anthony Davis. Darius Miller, he's checked in for Mirotic. And it's Peyton in for Moore. So for New Orleans right
give me
now, Peyton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Miller is out there with Okafor. And it's Big Cat in at the 5 spot. Peyton kicks to Miller. To the inside, Holiday. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And now it's only a 5-point Raptor lead.
And
Two
you
blocks,
can
man.
sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Toronto working the ball around now.
Get it to him.
Back to Anunoby.
I can block his stuff too.
They set the screen. 4 on the clock. And here's Miles outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've got the
Run the
Timberwolves
floor.
ahead of them next in Minneapolis.
Run the floor.
That'll be
Run
the
the floor.
second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto leading by 5.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get up a quick shot to make that happen.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for CJ Miles. Emeka
better than
Okafor,
that.
he's checked in for the Pelicans. Mirotic comes in for Darius Miller. 30 seconds left in the third. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. And Leonard has it in the corner.
Get your
Shot
ass out
clock
the
at
paint.
6. Screened by Valanciunas. The offensive rebound. Lays it up and banks it in.
Couldn't get in front of him.
Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
And Mirotic has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we
Yeah,
wrap
it's my
up the
fault.
quarter.
My fault. Should have had that
And
read.
let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet
Jump
into
too
the
early.
shooting guard position.
It's my fault.
So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Outside Holiday. Passes to Mirotic. Over to the left wing. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam
Should
comes
breeze
in
on
for
the baseline.
OG
Breeze on the
Anunoby.
baseline.
And it's Green in for Wright. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Moore's checked in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Emeka Okafor.
Yeah, easy call.
Well, last season, the Pelicans took a huge step in the right direction. They made it to the conference semifinals despite losing DeMarcus Cousins before the playoffs even began. So a lot of positives came out of that late season run with AD leading the way for the Pelicans.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And New Orleans also making a change. Anthony Davis is checked in for Okafor. Here's Big Cat. Green with the block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to spin into a fadeaway. Man, it wasn't working.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And the Raptors making a change here. Lights checked in. And then for New Orleans, Big Cat, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Holiday in for Peyton. Here's Lowry. Rebound by Big Cat.
My rebound, baby.
Big Cat's got his fourth rebound in this one. And for the Pelicans last season, the most successful for the team since the name change.
Yeah, how about that? 48 wins last year for them in the Western Conference. They swept the Blazers in the first round of the playoffs and just showed how dangerous they could be. Mirotic huge in that series for them, and they still have some areas to address, but the trajectory, the direction of this franchise is pointing up.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Guys are slimming down, it seems, Brent, to play at a faster pace. And we hear more and more players are using a plant-based diet now.
Vegan-style players.
Maybe not quite to that extent, but they are certainly very, very cautious about what they're putting in their body.
I think we just hear more stories about some of the things that players are trying in order to get themselves to their athletic peak. And one of those things, of course, one of the most important things is the fuel that you're going to put into your body, because that's your only tool. So I think guys just pay a little bit more attention to how it is they're feeding the system.
Good on the second free throw.
Got one.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Mirotic. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lowry.
Come on, Mirotic.
Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Rebounds, baby.
Pelicans trail by 11. And Moore kicks to Davis. And the shot goes down. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Even though Davis gets bodied just a little bit, he still knocks down the shot right in the defense's face.
Leonard on the wing. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
When he came into the NBA, Kawhi Leonard wasn't the most refined player, but something in Spurs management and with the work of the coaching staff, they found a superstar.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good. Leonard's got 13 points in the second half.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
I was like,
and the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Green, the screen. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Valanciunas inside. Outside for Lowry. Now here's Valanciunas. T right on him. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Outside Mirotic. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
All that experience from Mirotic overseas, bringing it out here.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Mirotic. Not enough.
Oh, come on, AD.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time. Oh, and Moore stepping up big time with that chance to knock it in.
And that's an intentional foul. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now Lowry.
He's going to call for the pick.
6 to shoot. Kicks to Leonard. Over Mirotic.
Mirotic just staying active really helped out that defensive possession.
Go,
And again, Toronto no up. Here's Davis. Misses, and he wants that one back.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play
Such
on
shame.
repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Dang you,
And so
wow.
the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was up for
This
grabs
match is
right
all up
until
and
the
down.
final seconds.
I couldn't
and for me,
take
Kevin,
an
it was-
inch. Suckle it. That helps. Oh, that helps. That helps. Ugh. Hell yeah. Ugh. Rough loss. But I did get my first double-double a couple of games ago. Team practice? Team practice. We gotta get some badge work going. A little bit of focus badge work. Focus, 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 focus. Come on, baby. Give me that work. That work. That work, that work, that work. That badge work. I don't lock up on me. Thank you.
How's it going?
Nobody cares. All right, here we go.
What's up, man? What's going on today?
We go.
Not much, man.
We
Just
go.
gonna try to get some drills
We
in.
go. Here we
You know,
go.
Work on a
Here
few
we
things
go.
I need to improve on. Nice.
You don't need the little small cut
All right,
thing.
thanks, man.
Let's just do it. All right, we are going to. Relentless
All right,
finisher.
AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Uh-huh. In your face. Oh.
Really, AI? Get your mind right.
Man, shut up.
You got average covered for sure. I want to see more next time.
Shut up. Damn. Hate you. Yeah, I know. Let's do that again.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Oh. Shut up.
Really, AI? Get your mind right.
Man, shut up. In the face. In the face.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Shut outside the paint. Yogo. In the face.
Okay, keep it moving, fellas. Come on now.
Wait, that's it. Bitch. Yeah, we gotta do that shit again. Yeah. Man, stop picking up balls. That's right.
Hey, AI, finishing at the rim is still an art. Let's get this going.
Foul me, son. Got you. Ooh, don't go all over that motherfucker. Got you. I know, that's what I'm saying. Come on, man. Oh. Got you, I got you. Ew, that was ugly.
All right, let's go. No more dilly-dally.
Dude, I got 3 stars out my face. Thank you. Ooh, let's do another one. We gonna get there.
All right, AI, let's
We
get to
close.
work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ugh. Come on, man. Dunking on you, son. Ugh. Oh, come on, man. Your face, what your name is. Oh. Got you.
C to a D+ today, AI. You better be working on some extra credit.
Shut up. I think that was solid.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We can get relentless finisher and posterizer.
Hello,
and
everybody.
bronze.
Ernie Johnson here.
I think we'll be
Shaq's
set
here.
for a
Kenny's
little while.
here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports.
Get my vertical up a bit.
Our coverage tonight
Duncan
from
on
Target
Bulls.
Center as the Minnesota Timberwolves will be playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they...
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. We got this. The Bunneh is back, and you're gonna be in trouble.
Have some fun tonight, man.
The Bunneh is back. Gonna dunk on you with some old dude. Let's see, who are we playing? Minnesota? Damn, this is gonna be a hard matchup. Come on, man. Here it is. That's right.
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one.
feet,
As
cut
we
the
bring you a
feet.
Western Conference matchup here live.
I'm
And
in there.
David Aldridge is
We suck, yo.
Well, guys, Carl.
outstanding, DA. Thank you. And Doc Rivers, your coach with the Celtics, such a great leader. Brought your team together. Talk about that.
He brought us the belief from Mbutu.
Give me in the game, coach.
Minnesota making some changes. Zhang comes in
Ready.
for Taj Gibson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for T. New Orleans also making some changes. Big Cat, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Peyton in for Moore. So for New Orleans right now, Peyton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Davis is out there with Mirotic. And it's Big Cat in at the 5, home in the paint. Jones, the pass to Towns. The putback. The shot comes out, and New Orleans will go the other way with
Get
it.
my assist,
Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line. A big factor in the outcome.
Ditto that. When you give up this many points at the line, makes it a lot easier for the opposition.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Kevin, you think about all the individual accolades you won, the MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year award. Where does the title NBA champion rank on your personal list?
Being an NBA champion is everything. If I didn't win any of that
Try to get my
individual
screen.
stuff, I would be totally fine with just being an NBA champion.
Jones kicks to Towns. Okogie, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that
hell
time.
him.
The whistle blowing. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor comes in for Davis, and Miller's subbed in for Mirotic.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Shots good by Miller.
And really all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
Timberwolves passing it around. Okogie guarded by Holiday. There's the pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And it falls over the rim and in.
A little bit late on that jump.
Jones has got his second basket of the game. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first.
The ball, baby.
Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Miller sets a screen for Okafor. Inside, here's Big Cat. Makes it off the glass. Big Cat's got his first points in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Okogie guarded by Holiday. Clock at 4. It's
Give me
deflected.
that.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that concludes a back
Okay,
and
so that
forth
wasn't a
high
great
scoring
shot.
first quarter of play. Pelicans ahead, up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Get some adrenaline drippage on that one, but that didn't quite work out the way I wanted to.
One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns knows it's important to keep his...
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide-open shots.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Minnesota, Zhang is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Zhang, then it's Jones, and it's Nunley in at the 2 spot. Dang against Okafor. Dang kicks to Jones. Zhang with the screen for Jones. And then off the back of the rim and in. Jones has got 6. And Kevin, you hear rumors. There's been some talk about adding a 4th official to NBA games. But I'd say the replay system kind of is the 4th ref.
It is. And I do not like that, you know, because it's a countless bunch of players at home right now that played through the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s. Oh, my God, they'll sit over here flipping over like, oh, my God, a rehab replay. I have me a ring right now. So, you know, I have a whole nother, you know, discussion with it. I'm almost super old school with it, although I do enjoy the replay. And, you know, it gives me a chance as a fan to root for my team. And when my team is on the other end of the replay and they get it right, I root and I go, woo. And when it goes against you, I'm like, they shouldn't even have replay. What the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a super double hypocrite, But shout out to Adam Silver. I think he's doing a great job with our league. The league is fun. It's fun to watch. And
he is, isn't he?
It is.
We've had 2 great commissioners back-to-back. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season.
And so we wrap up the first
right over that
Pelicans lead by 12.
Right over.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
What we got? 4-2-1-1. And I probably got a block in there, too. Stat.
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything
double
can
that
happen.
in the next half.
Big Cat is checked in for New Orleans. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Teague the pass to Towns. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Moore, the guards. Big Cat out there with Randall, and it's Mirotic in at the 3.
You don't want it, baby.
On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Mirotic. Shot off the pick. And it's Wiggins missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen. Got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Perfect pass. Come on, man. Give me that much.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Teague against Holiday. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
And Holiday kicks to Randall. Here's the screen. Back to Holiday. To the inside. Gibson with the steal.
It's my fault.
The floater. And he lays it up and in. He has 6.
Splendid release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Passes to Big Cat. Here's Miritich.
Come
Outside off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Wiggins. Basket is good, and they'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you, when Wiggins attacks now, good things seem to happen. Now a potential and one. Boy, this young fella's got major talent.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Okafor's checked in for Julius Randle. Solomon Hill comes in for Miritich. Miller's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Big Cat. Payton outside. Just 5 to shoot. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Payton's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, it's good to see Payton work on that mid-range jumper. He's put in a lot of time to make that a consistent part of his game.
They set the pick. Jang with a screen on Payton. Back to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Yeah, out of the pick and roll. Jang's size and athleticism makes him an excellent target.
Miller sets a screen for Payton. Inside. Here's Big Cat. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And it's 6 points for Big Cat.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
In the corner, it's Tolliver. Knocks down the 3-ball. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Payton, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Boy, I think the postgame of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Misses the shot. And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout.
Hopefully.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Not a good assist.
New Orleans making some changes here. Big Cat is checked in for Okafor. Miritich comes in for Darius Miller. And Moore subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Jang against Davis. Down low, here's Big Cat, and the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
Down low, it's Jang and Towns. Jones is out there with Teague, and it's Tolliver in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Holiday gets the bucket.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either. And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground.
Oh, wow.
And because of his length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Oh, that should have been it right
Tolliver
there,
dishes to Jang. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Towns is a handful in deep. I mean, you look at his size, his height, and his length. Combine that with his strength, hard to guard.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Their previous two games have been losses, so something had to change to get them going again. And he provided that spark, giving them a huge jolt of energy.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New Orleans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Dunked it.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Drew Holiday.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Pop it up, man. Damn.
And Teague, here we go. And Okafor with the block. Right side Hill. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road
could
and
play
win
better
in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Oh, that dunk could have been nice.
I think Clay got a faster release.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. I don't know. Debatable.
15. Ugh. Come on, man. Vertical. We gonna get another badge up in this. Yeah. Because we need stinking badges is what we need. And a bunch of VC. A whole stinking lot of VC. But being able to dunk on fools, that's gonna be a big part of it. Really big part of it. That's why I'm pushing hard to get relentless finisher and posterizer.
What you working on today, AI? Hey, Coach. I just need a left ham stretch real quick. Cool.
No, I don't.
Got you. Perfect.
Why?
Yep.
Come on, man. Okay, nice. Thank you. Let me get my relentless on.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Uno. Come on, okie doke. Booyah. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, take that, okie doke. Take that too. Oh, come on. Got you. Ew.
That's how you play, guys. Come on.
Next time, man. Next time.
Give it to me. Bye-yow. Hey, we got that. About.
All right, AI, let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
One more.
Come on, man. That should have tossed him. Yeah. Give me that.
You got it. Come on, man.
Oh, man. Ugh.
That's how you finish strong, AI.
Hey, hit me up.
Do it.
All right,
Another
AI, let's
badge.
get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Get started, man. Get started. Do it.
Just like that.
Booyah. Always bumping me, yo.
Who's got ball?
Man, I can't even watch this.
Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that.
Poetry in motion, AI.
That's right. Come on, man. Give me that.
Nicely done, AI. Way to go.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Get my D on.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Keep it going.
Sorry.
Let's go. Good work, AI. Keep grinding. Still room for improvement.
See you later.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the New Orleans Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. So for the Pelicans, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
In comparison to where they...
Yeah.
The city of New Orleans, really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. And with tip-off.
Well, guys,
it's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, DA. Doors for a couple teams that had high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustration starting to build, and you can even sense it with the fans. They're getting a little bit nervous. New Orleans making some changes here. Big Cat, he's checked in for Randall. Miller comes in for Mirotic, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Moore. Then for the Knicks, Kazanya, he's checked in for Knox. Lee comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Burke in for Frank Ntilikina. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Lee out there with Trey Burke, and it's Hazonia in at the 3 spot. Stolen by Kansas.
Oh, man. You gotta catch me on the roll.
Now here's Burke, covered by Peyton. That's tipped. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Big Cat. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Burke kicks to Cancer. And the call will go against Big Cat. That is his first foul of the game. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. 1:27 left in the first. Cancer inside. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle. No good from Big Cat. New York trailing. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Over in the corner, Lee traps in the tray. Lee's got 5.
Remarkable speed by Lee. Really gets a shot up quickly.
Miller outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Lee against Holiday. There's the pick. Lock at 6. Nice job coming off that screen. Holiday's got his second basket.
Screen.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lasagna, the pass to Cannon. Picked by Lee. Here's Burke. No good on the triple.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Holiday on target from 13 feet. Holiday's got his third basket of the night right there.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
And that can...
Not really. Barn burner, no. Nah.
Earlier, we had a chance to sit down with AI and asked him about his...
Now, I'll tell you, the G League is tough. Tough. You know, you're going to learn a lot about what it takes to be a professional, and there isn't much room for error. You know, everyone on the roster is just as hungry as they come to make the name on as you, and it's a dog-eat-dog world. With that said, you know, it's a perfect situation to become the best player you can possibly be, so respect for that.
And AI put up strong numbers during his G League stint, but Greg, he recognizes just how hard success can be there.
And the G League is getting better and better, Kevin, in terms of talent. AI hasn't had too hard of a time adjusting to the NBA pace, and that speaks volumes for the steps the G League has taken the past couple years.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far. And I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
They've got Hill. Elfrid Payton is out there with Darius Miller. And it's Big Cat, and it's Okafor in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Mudiay with the basket.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Mudiay must develop. Can he knock down three-point shots? He does so there.
Payton dishes to Okafor. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Hey,
Okafor's got his first points of the game.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plates. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better and make my team win. Kevin will see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A. New Orleans leading by 6.
Well, it's been nothing short of a roller coaster, obviously, for Jahlil Okafor. What we know, guys, is he can be a scorer in the NBA and score it at a high level. I think his future is contingent on can he defend in the NBA. That's the only question.
They set the pick. Screen by Porzingis. Pass to Knox. Jacks up a three. Cans it from downtown.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get.
And we're through the first half of basketball here. And Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks.
Great interview that we didn't hear. That's not our own problem. But I'm playing good.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. We're seeing a New Orleans making some changes here. Big Cat, he's checked in for Randall. Hill comes in for Mirotic. And it's Darius Miller in for Ejuan Moore. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for
he stepped in front of me.
Here's Cantor. It's deflected. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Hardaway's out there with Ntilikina. And it's Lee in at the small forward.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Porzingis against Davis. Cantor sets the pick for Hardaway. Over Miller. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, there is a knack for using a screen, and Hardaway Jr. as a shooter understands how to do it.
Here's Davis. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Porzingis kicks to Lee. Porzingis inside. Davis is on it. Outside Hardaway. Cantor sets the pick for Hardaway. From outside, off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shots good by Miller. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, because David Fisdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Knicks trail by 12. Here's Ntilikina. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 2 points, that one goes.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
They set the screen. It's Hill on the wing, covered by Lee. Hill passes to Big Cat. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Big Cat's got 6.
I can get that.
Some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I just...
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Peyton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Big Cat. And it's Mirotic in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. No good for Peyton.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Baker. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. New Orleans leading by 10. And Holiday kicks to Payton. To the inside, Big Cat, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there. With college basketball expanding the three-point arc out to FIBA range, Doris, does that set the table, you think, for the NBA to move its arc, their three-point shooting line, out as well?
I think one of the things that I would like to see, Kevin, is a more unified game across countries, right? We've talked about the NBA and basketball in particular becoming a more global game. I think one thing that I'd really love to see at the lower levels of basketball in the formative stages is young players have to play with a shot clock. Because what that forces those players to do is be three-tool players. Under duress of a shot clock, you better be able to put the ball on the deck, make a pass, or take a shot. So I think the more we can normalize a set of international rules, the better basketball is going to be long-term.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Moore's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Knox, he's checked in for Lee. Here's Porzingis, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though,
come on, man, you
impactful at the 5.
With the teardrop, that's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Hardaway.
Well, you can see Tim Hardaway is in his element right now. This guy is a solid transition player. He knows where to get to.
Mirotic sets the screen for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
Knicks trail by 12. Outside, Porzingis. Over Davis. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
I did that, right?
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, Kevin, that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
Holiday, the pass to Big Cat, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
The pass to Ntilikina. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Hardaway. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Well, 2 things there, guys.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
It worked. Oh, come on, brick wall.
Yo, have y'all gotten any word about the MJ golf tournament this year?
I heard everybody.
Not yet.
Turbo boost expired. I gotta get a little bit of turbo boost. Just a little bit. Still way off my challenge though. I can never figure that out. Yeah. Eh. Do it again. Do it again. Give it to me. Oh my God. You can't run. We're gonna get, what we gonna do? Do we want to do shot blocker again? Because we don't get a whole lot of blocks in the game, so maybe we should just do shot blocker.
All right, what's up, man?
What's up,
You
man?
help me stretch my arm out real quick?
Yeah.
Don't stretch the arm.
What are you gonna work on today besides this?
Try to get some shots up.
All right. Other side.
That's good.
Do it.
Thanks.
Alright. We're gonna go after.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hey, who got him? Watch out! I see him.
Come on, man.
Hey, he can ball, huh? You got it. You got it. Come on, man. All right.
Ah, that'll block
on to the
that.
next one.
Hey, see you later, man.
Okay.
All right, everyone, bring it in. Great game last night. One of the best I've been a part of. And let's keep that energy and focus going in today's practice. Aim to be great. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition more. Today we're going to work on getting easier buckets in transition.
Man, you missed a shot. What's up?
There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next group.
Ew.
Really, AI? Get your mind right.
Good.
not my
Great
drill.
practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
Oh, that one.
All right, AI,
That is
let's get everyone over here
definitely
and
not my
started.
drill.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Got you. Give me the big. Come on, Ogie Dope. Rebound. Nothing. Oh, tossing your stuff. Come on, Okie Dope. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Give me my 3 stars now. Ooh. Nope. Come on.
You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Give me that. Toss your stuff.
All right, let's go. No more dilly-dally.
Next time, man. Next time.
Defensive stopper. Bye. Alright, got 2 more. What can we get? Oh, brick wall.
All right, AI,
Set
let's
it
get
up.
to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Trip. Oh. Come on, man. Supposed to do a layup. Missed it. Oh, come on.
Really, AI?
Man,
Get
shit.
your line right.
Pick your ass. Get off of me. Medium range J is butt. Pow. Dribble. There we go. Horrible. Got you. Come on. What pick was that? Bang. Ugh. Bang. Come on. Hey, what's going on, Kieran? Trying to get these picks set. Get some badges up in this piece. My dude can't shoot for shiznit.
Hey, hit me up.
Gotta see what I can do. Cause I cannot get on the blacktop. with this dude with no badges because he's like 60 something. Alright, let's see. We at 67. We're gonna go ahead and we need to hit that 80 on that mid-range. This still sucks. I ain't gonna worry about that right now. Pass. Post. Here we go. Alright, we're at 67. How's things? Doing alright. I'm wishing I didn't have to keep paying so much for all this dang VC, but you know, you do what you can. I'm basically just grinding.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Everybody else up in there.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big
Stop it,
Diesel,
Ernie.
Shaquille O'Neal,
so
and
loud.
the prop plane, Kenny Smith.
The prop plane.
And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Denver Nuggets.
Nice.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn
might
it
be able to
around
get off a
after
good
the
game.
loss to the Hawks. They got caught
maybe.
flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here.
Yes, everything can always be worse. It's all about perspective. I 100% agree. Perspective is everything. With that said, I'm doing very well. How about yourself? Bunneh's chillin', 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 chillin'. About to be illin', illin'. Trying to dunk on some folk. Never played with a player that has a high dunk rating, so I'm hoping I can get it there. Hoping that I can be there.
We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Last game for the Pelicans. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Big Cat, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Mirotic comes in for Anthony Davis. Hill, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Peyton in for Ejuan Moore. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Thomas and Barton are their backcourt. Only out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the three. You know, Steve, when you were an amateur basketball player, some people had suggested they're not teaching enough skill. Now, that same refrain is heard. But then you see young players like Jason Tatum, Dennis Smith Jr. What's your opinion now?
You know, I think people look at these players individually, and I think these young guys coming up in youth basketball, the individual player that plays better gets the 4-star, the 5-star. So a lot of these guys want to be that player. We don't put enough emphasis on team basketball. So whereas you're just as important as the best guy, and I think if we can change that narrative, you will see that. But skill-wise, I think we're okay for our skills with guys with the basketball. I think now we got to have guys understand how to play without it in their hands.
Stolen. Down low. Here's Mirotic.
Look at that
Finished off by Mirotic.
Mirotic is not known as a high riser, but he can sneak up on you. The big guy making his mark on the highlight reel.
Denver in the lead. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, early on, neither team putting much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt.
Falling
the
down the
offensive
stairs.
game planning on both
That's
sides
not
has been effective early on.
All right.
Passes it to Big Cat.
Oh, but it's going around the corner. Dude, get out my way.
Mirotic against Wyatt. To the paint. Here's Big Cat. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Plumlee with the screen.
Yeah, I hope he's doing all
three.
right, because falling down the
Thomas,
stairs.
no good.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
There's the screen. Mirotic passes to Payton. It's good. This game is all even. Payton's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for New Orleans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is
That's
thing
rough,
I play,
man. That's
like,
rough.
When I know
And got
4, 6,
very,
7 years old, I know
very
like,
good
basketball
attitude
is
about it, which,
always in my life.
You know, I can't.
In basketball, Greg,
say
a big deal
anything
in
more about.
Jokic's native land of Serbia.
That's
And I love his
amazing.
creativity.
You got that
There's
kind
an
of high
artistry
spirits.
and a freedom
So, yeah,
in how he plays the game.
Keep moving, keep being the inspiration.
And off we go, a close game. Now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yes, and make the extra pass. I love that about their game. So far tonight, extremely unselfish.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Thomas and Barton are their backcourt. Trey Lyles out there with Plumlee, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. They get it back.
He's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's my fault.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hammock. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Good cut, though.
Ejuan Moore is checked in for New Orleans. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Lyles, and Murray subbed in for Juan Hernan-Gomez.
And for the Pelicans, they can now start to look at the future in a different light. Now they have a team that can compete in the West with the core. It's just about adding the right pieces around Anthony Davis.
Thomas kicks to Millsap. 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
And the defense has to play up on him. Millsap too good to just let him catch and fire.
Pass to Moore. Now Payton. He's covered by Murray. Back to Moore. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Big cat. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. It's Barton with the drive. Inside. Okafor with the steal. Moore against Murray. To the middle. Here's Payton on the mark with the 15-footer. Payton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He has a score-first mindset. Ejuan plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing.
And so it's Denton looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just.
Let's see. Do not like our energy and effort. Man, get out my face with that.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more. Big Cat, he's checked in for Davis.
Look like there's a comeback in, unless I can do something. Give it to me.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Big Cat, drills the baseline jumper. Big Cat's got his third basket of the night right there. The Nuggets leading by 7. Holiday and Moore, the guards. Darius Miller out there with Julius Randle. And it's Big Cat in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. And that one's good. Millsap.
Look.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Holiday against Murray. And Holiday kicks to Randle. To the middle. Puts it up. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
The defense seized up just a little bit there, and it cost them dearly.
Denver's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Millsap a screen. Murray against Randle. 6 on the shot clock. Murray kicks to Jokic. Harris inside the line. That shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
The NBA always evolving, Steve. What do you like to see in a big man coming through the ranks these days with the kind of game we've got in front of us?
Well, I think right now, a lot of these big guys, they have to be versatile, especially on the defensive end. We talk so much about the big shooting threes, but I think big guys right now got to be able to switch on pick and rolls, being able to guard the smaller guys, and I think also you still have to have that toughness. But I would love, Kevin, to see somebody come in and just dominate on the low block, and our entire game changes because this guy can win a championship being a low post player.
But you really think that's going to happen?
No, not at all.
Nope. No, it's not.
He kicks to Millsap.
Go ahead and roll it.
Outside Porter. There's the triple. The rebound by Holiday. Holiday's got his third rebound on the night.
Give it to him.
Moore outside to the middle. Here's Big Cat. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Back to Murray.
Got my takeover.
43 seconds left in the third. Millsap a screen on Howard. Murray kicks to Millsap. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Oh, great ball movement there.
Got the flames.
Murray outside. The 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
Murray against Holiday. The pass to Randle. Here's Big Cat. The fadeaway. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Nuggets lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
They should have given me like
and let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Timing.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example.
Oh, I'm still on fire. Oh, shoot, Bunneh's on fire.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Thomas and Barton are their backcourt. Trey Lyles out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Plumlee's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets. Payton passes to Big Cat. To the left wing. Mirotic dishes to Peyton. Pass to Big Cat. Feeds it to Davis. And stolen by Lyles. Right side Millsap. And the shot goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Smart play call. Paul Millsap deadly once he gets the ball inside.
There's a screen. On the wing, Davis. Covered by Lyles. No good from Big Cat.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position. Does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Deflects the pass. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in.
Come on, coach. I put in the good defensive play and he takes me out.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Come on,
Here's
man.
a screen. It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Peyton. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Pass to Big Cat. Here's Okafor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Take it. Nah, I didn't even get credit
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Thomas. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.
Vertical definitely.
So long.
My dude is not dunking on anybody yet. Thousand fans.
Yo, have y'all gotten any word about the MJ golf tournament this year?
My dude asks about that stupid tournament every single game. We're gonna pop in another game. Gotta keep running it. Run it back.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We spent.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith.
Last time, so we gotta get some of that back.
Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one.
Of course, we're feeling kind of good. We're not playing kind of good, but I'm feeling kind of good. Head to the court, home. Head to the court. Get you some posterizing dunks. Here we go. Dude. Big jump.
We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana, the home of the Pelicans, right here on And As Things Get.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan grew up.
Well, DA, you can see that influence. Great stuff. Thanks for the report. And a long way to go, Brent, but there are some early signs of a legitimate playoff contender, championship contender.
When we talk about that, Kevin, you and I all.
So for the Pelicans, Big Cat, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Mirotic comes in for Miller, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Drew Holiday. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. It's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. On the court for San Antonio, Mills teams up with DeRozan to make the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Bellinelli. And it's Poeltl in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shots good by Mills.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
Now here's Payton, covered by Mills. Lets it go from 14. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, without the scoring they got from that second unit, that is not a game they would have won. They needed every one of those points that they got off the bench.
Mirotic, the screen. Payton passes to Mirotic. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
And here's the stat sheet on DeMar DeRozan. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 20 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
Moore against Bellinelli. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. DeRozan's got 6.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Outside Mirotic. Here's Big Cat. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Mismatch.
Outside DeRozan. Over Hill. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back with you right after this. The veteran Pau Gasol has been a part of championship-winning teams before.
And it's up to us to...
Teamwork and great chemistry so important.
And no question about it. When everyone's working together, the team can become greater than the sum of its parts.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Poeltl. Hill's out there with Bellinelli, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position.
Alvin Gentry, one of the best offensive minds and coaches in this league. Remember just in the recent past about his time in Phoenix and then in Golden State. Now as the head coach of the Pelicans, and he's done a great job just speeding up this team, pushing the ball, and trying to find ways to put up points. Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And Mills kicks to Poeltl. Pass to Forbes. Dishes it to Bellinelli. Passes it to Poeltl. Puts up a 3. Mills can't hit. The Pelicans shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here's Holiday. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Holiday's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans. And Mills kicks to Poeltl. Spurs passing it around. They get a hand on it, taken away by Holiday.
Got
Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Now the pass to Mills. Here's Bertans, covered by Mirotic. 6 to shoot. Bertans passes to Purdy. Payton left side. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Good slice and dice from Payton there in the lane, finding room.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And their troubles just seemed to get compounded as they got later into that game.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pelicans lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you.
Kevin, thanks,
David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get.
What you like?
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Washing machine without one of those things down there. That's why I always have it in the corner.
Oh, I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it.
It's almost midnight. Go to bed.
And how disruptive.
Big Cat, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Mirotic comes in for Darius Miller. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he is checked in for Gasol. Davis Bertans comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Murray. Holiday and Moore, the guards. Davis is out there with Big Cat. And it's Mirotic in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And there it is for them.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Pelicans leading by 7. Last season, Brent, the Pelicans took such a step forward as the role players really stepped up.
Well, how huge was AD and all the things he's capable of doing?
I know. I saw
a once-in-a-generation talent. Guys like Holiday, Moore, those guys played so great down the stretch when they got some more freedom after the Cuzzins injury. The Pelicans have had some issues with depth in the past, but they seem to have put that behind them last year.
New Orleans making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Pass to Big Cat. Shoots off the screen and misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Mills. Here's Bertans. On the wing, Bellinelli. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
Davis with a screen on DeRozan. Mirotic passes to Big Cat, and he jams it with authority.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
There's no stopping Hurdle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Payton outside. He kicks it to Holiday. Tries a three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
DeRozan on the wing. Over Mirotic. DeRozan's shot is off.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
To the paint. Hurdle with the steal.
Good pop, son.
Looking to get it going. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Good. That's 12 points for Davis.
Well, you risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Now here's Mills, covered by Payton. Now Mills. 3 seconds left. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 10 points. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Pelicans on top. They're up by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
Just the last little bit.
A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Activity.
New Orleans making some changes here. Big Cat is checked in for Okafor. Davis is subbed in for Julius Randle. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. On the court right now for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. DeRozan and Gay, the wing. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Holiday against Murray. Passes it to Moore. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Spurs trail by 6. The pass to DeRozan. Over Moore. DeRozan's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Davis. And he overshot that one, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
DeRozan in the corner. Murray against Holiday. Back to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the pick. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
And stolen by Aldridge. To the inside. Gay nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Over Aldridge. Money!
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D. And the basket there was big.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 4. 36 seconds left in the 4th. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game.
Good on the first. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm.
Yeah, it was a charge. That's what I saw.
Definitely.
Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's probably enough for one night. Maybe next time we'll do something a little bit more exciting than just playing the computer. Maybe we'll try to go on, you know, in the park, do a few games in the park or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still not liking the stats my dude has. I at least want to hit 70 before I do that, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll see if we can get down to 5,000. See what it takes for that. In order to get to that, we're going to need as much rebounding as possible. Let's try blocks, vertical, lateral quickness, speed, and go. That's almost what we want right there. We needed that. All right, time to put it down. Lady lit. Later, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time.